things I have been loving. I'm talking about things for my lifestyle, for my comfort, things that solve problems for me, and some wonderful family memories. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. Well, I'm doing a things I am loving video. I used to do these once a month, and I think it's been over 2 months since I did one. But some of this will just kind of recap how we've spent the summer. Now, I have a variety of things. There's no rhyme or reason to any of it. Some of the things bring me comfort or are helpful to me, so I want to share them with you. The first thing I'll show you is this moisturizing 21 in 1 conditioner. This is by L'Oreal. It's the Everpure line. And I tried this about maybe 6 weeks ago. I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. I don't know about you, but it's been a really hot summer, and from what I hear, it's been that way kind of everywhere. Well, the heat and humidity really wreak havoc on my hair. As soon as I curl it, and I use hot rollers, I'm telling you, the minute I walk out the door, it just goes straight because of the humidity. And then that also causes frizz, and it just drives me crazy. So I decided to try this L'Oreal 21 in 1 conditioner. It's a leave-in conditioner, and it claims to do 21 things. Now, I'm not going to list all 21 things, but the main things are it's a detangler after you wash your hair. It adds shine to your hair and makes your hair really soft, and it helps to deal with frizz and things like that from the humidity. It also is a heat protectant up to 450 degrees. So it does a lot. And this has helped me cut down on a couple hair products because I used to use something to kind of put a little shine in my hair. And of course, I always use a heat protectant. Well, I don't have to. Now I just wash my hair. I always put mousse in it, and then I use this. I don't have to use any other product. So you can get it at Walmart, Amazon, anywhere. It's very reasonably priced. So if you need a good leave-in conditioner, this is it. The next thing I want to show you are some nightgowns. Now, not everybody likes to wear nightgowns. They like shorty pajamas or maybe pajama pants and a top. Not this girl. I want my body free. And I've talked about this on my channel before, but I am a firm believer that your skin needs to breathe. And I'm talking about all of your skin. So I don't think anybody should wear underwear to bed or have pajama pants on of any kind. I don't care for long nightgowns because it's just too much material. So I'm having a hard time finding the kind I like. And I don't like the silky, fancy. I want really comfortable material. So I went on Amazon and I found these ones made by Ekouaer or something. It's spelled Ekouaer. They were marked down to $12.14. I hope they're still on sale. But I got, I think, 6 of them. Now, some of them are in the laundry right now. But here's what they look like. They're very basic. And you can get solid colors or printed. I liked this because, I don't know, it's just kind of tropical. And I'll show you the length of it. So it's just right above the knee. It has these adjustable little straps here. And then this one has two pockets in the front. I love things with pockets. It's a polyester, I think 95% polyester. I forget what the other percent is. But the material is really nice. I mean, I couldn't believe they were $12.14. But anyhow, the material was great. It washes up great, and I got a couple of them. So I'll show you, and they have different styles too. So here's another one just like the first one, and this is in kind of a, I don't know, mint green or something with navy blue and that. I thought it was pretty. And again, it has the pockets. And then I got one like this that has sleeves. Of course, I went for the colors because, I like these kind of colors. But this one does not have pockets. It still comes to the knee, but it has a little like cap sleeve with a V-neck. So I'm telling you, what a deal these were. This company also makes robes and lounge sets and things like that. I haven't tried any of those yet, but I'm going to because the quality of these are amazing to me. All right, this next item, I mean, this has just been fantastic for me. It has helped me to sleep and to get back to sleep. I'm not a good sleeper, and once I wake up, even if it's just to go to the bathroom and I've only slept 2.5 hours, I just can't get back to sleep. I'm not comfortable, my mind starts going, I toss and turn, and I give up and get up. Well, I decided to try a body pillow. I've never had a body pillow before, but I thought, what the heck, I'll give it a try. Well, I love it. And if I get up to use the bathroom and I come back to bed and snuggle up to this pillow, it's just so cozy and cooling, I fall back to sleep. So it's kind of big to show you, but I'll see if I can insert a picture. I got it on Amazon. It's, I guess, a little more than 4 feet long. And I have like a pillowcase on it that zips. I love this too because the zipper is hidden and you just pull this little tab down and there's the pillow. And you can get these pillowcases in many different colors. But this pillowcase is made out of something that is very cooling. I mean, it stays cold, and I don't know how it does that. Both the pillow and the pillowcase were very, very affordable, which I was afraid, well, maybe it's just going to be junky. No, I think the quality of both is is phenomenal. So Dave loves it as well. We put it between us at night, and then he'll roll over and, latch onto it. I roll over and latch onto it. I'll put my leg up over it to elevate my leg. It has helped me to sleep, and I don't know why, but I really, really love it. Have any of you used a body pillow before? I just I just never did. I didn't see the point in it, but I sure do now. So the nightgowns and the body pillow have brought me a lot of comfort. Now I want to show you a few things that have just really helped me out and solved a problem. Number one is a under the kitchen sink mat. It's made out of rubber and it fits right up under your sink and it has like a little lip that goes all the way around. It's so easy to wipe up and it makes that area look so neat and organized. I keep a lot under my kitchen sink, a lot of cleaning supplies, and I keep my shampoo and conditioner and things like that under the kitchen sink because I wash my hair at the kitchen sink. I don't wash it in the shower. So bottles are always falling over or leaking or something. And it just, I don't know, just didn't look good under there. Well, this mat, it just makes it look good. And if something does spill, it's so easy to wipe up. So if you have one already, let me know. And if you don't, well, maybe you want to at least look at one. The next thing that has been very helpful to me is, I guess you'd call it an over the door organizer, hanging thing, or something like that. I have a door in my hallway that goes to just a little coat closet. And I had a little metal, it's like that stuff that's wrapped in plastic, like heavy wire wrapped in plastic. And I had that hanging on the inside of that door because it's right outside of the guest bathroom. And that's where I keep like Band-Aids and sunscreen and, Tylenol if somebody needs one, that kind of stuff. Well, it was small. It was only about this wide. Let me see. I'll show you this way. About this wide as far as the place where you could put your items. And so things were always falling over when I'd open and close the door and they would bang down on the shelf. And I just didn't like it at all. So I found one on Amazon, and I'm telling you, this thing, it really helped me to get organized. So I put it on that door and it doesn't swing or sway or bang around or anything. And then I can organize things there. I keep extra bath soap, again, because if we have company, it's right there by that guest bathroom. You can keep tissues, you could keep, towels or wash rags or whatever you want. They come in different colors and I think you can get different configurations for the little bins. But what I really like about it is the front of the little compartments are clear, like plastic clear. And so you can see what's in that compartment. And then down each side are little pockets that you can also put things in. So it probably doesn't make sense what I'm saying, but I'll show you a picture. This is the over the door organizational hanger, which I love. You see how this part is clear? It's a thick, heavy plastic, but you can see that you have Band-Aids in this one or, medications in this one. I really enjoy it, and I've got all of them filled up with different things. And then on the sides are these pockets. I hope you can see these. They, stretch out. They're like a mesh pocket. So you can also put things down in here. Extra toothbrushes or toothpaste. It has really helped me have something clean, neat, organized, and the hooks are really sturdy at the top. I'll show you the other side of the door how it clips on. All right, you can see the four clips that go over the door on the outside. And there's that one piece that fits up against the door. It's kind of like a tension piece. So you know it's going to fit really snugly on the door. So it doesn't wobble, swing, or do anything. It's very, very stable. Another thing that has helped me and helped save a problem is a little Ninja blender. I have a big blender that I've had for years, but the doggone thing is like this tall, this wide. Oh my gosh, it's so overkill. I mean, there's just Dave and I here, and we don't use a blender that often. Now, I do for my Boost. I drink Boost protein drink every day, and I like to put it in a cup with ice and then blend it, and it gets real frothy, almost like a milkshake. And that's the way I love it. Well, I had to get that big, heavy blender out and the container before it was like this tall where, my drink is only about this tall. So I went ahead and got a little Ninja blender. It's just perfect for one or two people to to make a smoothie, just a normal size smoothie. It's light as a feather, no complications in using it, no all these different settings like blend or super blend or do this or do just one button. Just hit the button and that's it. So it comes with two containers. I think they're maybe 10 or 12 ounces, about that tall, and it's just perfect. I'm so glad I did that. And the big blender that I've had for years can go to someone else who needs it. Now I want to show you how pretty my flowers and plants have looked this summer. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm not a gardener. I've told you that before. I have a few little garden areas, but I'm not a gardener. I just guessed and bought some plants and put them out there and hoped and prayed that they wouldn't die. And I guess I made good choices because they didn't die and they have just been so colorful. I know many of you love to work in a garden. And I wish I had that desire, but I don't. Now, I love being outside all day. So if you ask me to power wash your whole outside, oh my goodness, I would love that. I love to power wash. I love to rake. I love to pick up pine cones and things like that. But a gardener, I'm not. But in spite of that, the plants I did buy did very well. So let me put some pictures in here of how beautiful the colors were. And to sit out there and just look around and see all the beautiful things, it just, well, you know what it makes you feel like, I'm sure. The last thing I'll share with you is some wonderful family memories. Dave and I are just, we're blessed beyond measure because our family, our children and grandchildren live out of state. Most of them are in Virginia. One grandson, Tristan, is now in Charlotte, North Carolina. Luke, the another grandson, is in Charleston, which is only 2 hours away. And fortunately, we have Noah here with us living in the casita. But they all make the effort to come and see us on a regular basis. And we are so appreciative of that. So they've all been here throughout the summer, off and on. So I have a few pictures of some beautiful memories. My ex daughter in law, but she's still my daughter in law, Nina. She is the mother of Tristan, Luke, and Noah. And she came down in July for a little over a week. And we always have such a great time with her. So I have pictures of her and the three boys. And then Noah's girlfriend came to visit. Her name is Lexi. I've got a couple pictures of the two of them together. and she's such a sweetheart, just a darling girl. And then, of course, my son Sean and his wife Amanda, my other daughter-in-law, and Avery, their son, came down and spent some time here, and we've just we've just had a wonderful summer. Now, Austin, who is my one and only granddaughter, let me think, she was here in March, and I haven't seen her since then because she's in college and she got an internship at the Homeland Security in Washington, D.C. So she's working there all summer. But she'll come in November. She usually comes in November and March. And then when they were all here, we played games and, just did some fun things. So I'll show you a few pictures or clips. And the last thing I want to share with you are two little vacations. No, I didn't go on them at all. I haven't been on a vacation, I don't know how long. But Dave and Ken, my brother in law, went on two vacations. First, they went to the river in Virginia. My one son, Sean, has a place there, and they had a wonderful time. It's the Tappahannock River or Rappahannock River. I always get them mixed up. But anyhow, they went there for a week and they just relaxed. They went out on the boat, they went fishing, they cooked out every night, and the whole family was there except me. And they just had a wonderful time. And it did my heart good to see Dave and Ken just really enjoying themselves. Now, I have to say, I enjoyed myself too, because even though I didn't go, I had the whole week to myself. It was just my week. Now, I didn't do anything exciting. In fact, I never left the house. Well, how could I? I don't drive. So, anyhow, but I got a lot of things done. I organized, I cleaned, I just did things like that I enjoy. And it was just a peaceful week, a calming week just for me. So that was my vacation, and I truly enjoyed it. The second place they went, which was maybe 3 weeks after they came back from the river at Virginia, they went to Sunset Beach, North Carolina. Now, my daughter in law, Amanda, her mother rents a big beach house every year there. And so, my son Sean and his wife go and the kids and all that. Well, they invited Dave and Ken and me to go. Well, Dave and Ken went. This was for maybe 4 days. And again, I didn't go. I stayed here. But they had such a good time just being right there at the water, walking on the beach, hanging out with the kids and some of the grandkids, and just relaxing. And again, I'm so happy that both Dave and Ken, got to do something together and enjoy something and have that break. And as I said, I had my break too, and I loved it. So, how about you all? How has your summer been? Is there anything you are loving or really appreciating and enjoying this summer? Do you have anything you would like to share? Because I would love to know about it. I really like hearing from all of you all. It just builds that connection, and I am very grateful for that. So let me know what you're loving or enjoying, or what you did this summer. Now, I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip comes from Psalms 41 through 3. I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock. He gave me a firm place to stand. He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear the Lord and put their trust in him. I was thinking about new beginnings earlier, and that's why I chose this scripture verse to read. How many new beginnings has the Lord given you in your life? I know for me personally, oh my goodness, He has given me so many new beginnings. You know, we can go through a lot over the course of our life. And some of the things are so devastating, you think you'll never come back from it. You think that there's no way that you can course correct and get back on your feet and on solid ground. But the truth is, you can, because God always offers us a way, a path to start over and have that new beginning. Have you ever been through something in your life where you felt like, I'm doomed? I just can't come back from this. My life is just going to be a mess from here on in because of things that may have happened to you, because of choices you made, or because of things that someone else has done to you or brought upon you. But the truth is, we did come back, didn't we? And we came back stronger. We found a way to move on in life and and put behind us whatever we were dealing with. Even if you have a bad day, so just say today has just been a bad day for you. Everything went wrong, you heard really bad news, whatever took place. Tomorrow is a new beginning. Tomorrow, the sun is still going to shine. Tomorrow, you can start over. Tomorrow, you can deal with whatever was going on, and you can think things through and find a way out. When I'm talking about things I am loving and appreciating so much, things that have made my life easier or more comfortable, the love of family, and all that, it really comes to mind that my deepest gratitude is for all the new beginnings that I've had throughout my life. When my mom passed away 2 years ago, I could not imagine life with her not in it. I was so blessed to have had her, for all these years. I mean, I was, 73 or almost 73 when she passed away. And that's a long time to have someone in your life. Well, God gave me a new beginning because He knew I would have fallen into a deep, dark hole. I would have been in such a depression that I don't know how I would have come out of it. Now, unfortunately, my sister was sick at the same time. But because of that, when my mother did pass away, I didn't have time to go into that deep, dark depression and spiral down in a mud pit because I had to be there for my sister, which was an honor for me. So my focus was on that. And I know I needed that because I know how far downhill I would have gone after losing my ma. So instead of her death being an ending in my life, it turned out to be a new beginning. It was God's way of giving me a new beginning to go right into caring for my sister and supporting her and being there with her and staying with her and all the things. And I guess I desperately needed that. So sometimes, even when we go through something that we feel is the end, it's the end of the life we know, it's the end of us, it's devastating. There is a new beginning. I just wanted to share that all with you because it is on my heart. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.